Live. Hello, everybody. This is Tank's sort of inaugural thing. He did like a 1 minute and 15-second video on his channel saying that he could do it on his channel. So we are over here on Cross Comics for Tank's giveaways.
Why, thank you, Cross. Thank you for hosting me. It turns out that in the future, technology will let humanity down, but humanity will not let themselves down. It's an outstanding thing you've done, man.
Yeah. So I'll flip you through people, but I will let you take charge. You do the talking. It's your show.
Alrighty, well, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much to my proxy inaugural live cast. Where we are governed by the laws of Murphy. Saint Murphy watches over us with a bit of trepidation. Oh, man. Yeah, so I had a heck of a show lined up. Unfortunately, so here's the deal. The reason why I cannot livecast, and that is I'm on a mobile device, and I had done some research, and I thought I had figured out a workaround to get around the not being able to broadcast using Google Hangouts on a mobile device. Unfortunately, Google has some really, really bad code, and it's very poor. And what this code is that while I'm at the desktop site in my Google Chrome browser on my phone, if I want to join the Google conversation, it takes me to the app. Now, the app is next to useless. It basically lets you go along for the ride. There are no control features in the app. So that is what went down today. I will be migrating around, and so I will continue to drive my fans and more subscribers towards my cohorts in this endeavor, like good Rick of Cross Comics and Manny of Good Dog Press. These guys are awesome. So if you're not already subscribed,
yes, we're at 6 watching at the moment. KG's here. He says hello, Tank. Hello, Rick. Manuel Cortia says, "What a boomer!" Hey, KG, Cortia. I was pretty nice.
I am not a Mexican food.
Cortia. So here's what I'm going to do. Rick, go ahead and take over for a minute, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting this shared out on social media.
Which is what I'm doing now too. Come on, people, share it, please.
All right, so Rick, if you wouldn't mind being host for a minute, I'm going to go ahead and get as many people over here as possible.
Here is Manny's got a picture of Apex Predator up there, people. Hope you like that.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Manny from Good Dog Press. Are you white boxed on yourself?
No, I'm white boxed on you.
Okay, cool. So this is Apex Predator. That is Scalpel Zero. That is Tank Ferret's inaugural character. It is an awesome character, and he'll tell us more about it as the day goes by. I like this character. I actually did a sketch that I'm going to be inking today for you. And if I got some time, maybe I'll even do some coloring on that Scalpel Zero. I kind of made her kind of beautiful. I don't think she's supposed to be beautiful, but I kind of made her kind of cute. As usual, you guys know my style. You know, I always like to draw beautiful women. Yeah, so.
Oh yeah, she's totally supposed to be beautiful. Like if I had to pick an actor to play her, like today, I would totally pick Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica.
Cool. I gotta go look that one up.
And Longmire fame. Yeah, yeah. No, she's a very attractive, very handsome woman.
She looks like in that picture. She looks a bit like Jennifer Aniston. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know, from
Yeah,
Little
she's got a
Friends.
bit of a. Yeah, she does. Yeah, the shadows elongate her face and make it seem longer than it is. It's a trick of the eye.
And let's see what else we got in the chat. Eagle says, hello, Rick and Tank. Hello, KG. KG says, hello, Eagle. Eagle says, hello, Manny. The unbreathable skunk girl says, aloha, chat. KG says, hello, skunk girl, goddess of Smexy. I think she does some sort of emoji that I don't know what it is. And then she also says, good morning, KG. And we are caught up with the chat. We are at 7 people. So we got people all coming in. What else I can do? Show. Hopefully, I will be drawing, Scope 0 here in a bit. Myself. Manny, not Manny. Tank has sent me a pic.
Yes, I put a reference picture in the in our little group chat.
Yes.
And I will be putting a reference picture. I'll be putting a whole bunch of scalpel pictures up for anybody who wants to draw along. I'll be putting them up at facebook.com/2065 retribution. KG, if you could throw a link up to that in the chat, that would be spectacular.
You know he'll do it. He is awesome.
Oh, he is good at this.
There's only one problem. KG does not have a wrench on my channel.
Give him a wrench. Give him a wrench. He deserves a wrench. He deserves a wrench. You know that. How many times he's promoted your channel and my channel?
I know. Give me a sec. I got to get into things.
And you need to give a Unbreathable Skunk Girl a wrench too, just to make sure that that's the right skunk girl in here.
Yeah, I guess I could give those 2 people a wrench.
Yeah. You know she's not going to do nothing, but at least we know it's the real one. You know the trolls. All right.
And Joshua is here.
Joshua, don't you ever get some sleep, man? It's crazy.
Can I do it from here?
Yes, you can do it from here. We can hear you.
No, I got the chat up on my tablet, and I was seeing whether I could do it from there, but it doesn't seem to want to let me, so.
Why not?
I don't know.
Tell it to do its job. Click, click, click,
But
click, click, click,
clickety clack.
click, 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 click.
The unbreathable skunk girl, and now, oh no, wrong person. And now I have a wrench. I almost gave Joshua a wrench.
Oh, gosh, what is wrong with you? You smell of elderberries, stupid sir. More like Johnny Walker. Canadian whiskey, that's what you smell of. Ooh, I like these. Cyber droid. Cybernetic android. Classification.
She says her emoji was supposed to be a skunk, but I think it's a badger.
What?
Oh, the one emoji that she put up earlier that didn't.
No, it's the wacky racers. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about the wacky racers that I did. I think I took the wacky racers down. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I took the wacky racers down from last night.
Said, I do not have a wrench. You have a wrench now, KG. No to it's not the wacky racers, or no to me saying the emoji from earlier. My emoji on her phone, she says.
Okay.
Oh, I was right. Hey, hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good evening. Hello.
we're in the sort of inaugural broadcast of Tank Ferret. Things,
Oh, it is.
things were not able to work quite right for him to do it on his mobile device, so I said I would host him.
Okay, well, great.
He's such a nice guy.
Well, congratulations, Tank, on your inaugural broadcast of yourself on your channel.
But he does have a video for 1 minute and 15 seconds up on there saying that he couldn't do his regular one that he wanted to. So technically, he does have a broadcast.
Is Tank there or just a picture?
He's in here. He's just doing some tweeting or whatever to let people.
Oh, I see.
Rick, take it off of me, Rick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And how are you, good dog?
I am doing great. We had a fun night last night.
Yeah,
We almost had 10 people in the chat, but Pope Bro couldn't find the iPad. I was like, come on, Pope Bro, get on here. I want 10 people on my chat. So we're pretty much 9 the whole night. Like, darn it, Pope Rogue. Would have been the first time I would have had a full cast. Yeah, it was fun. We had fun. We gave away great prizes last night. We gave away 7 prizes. It was awesome.
Like what?
I gave away 3 original artwork, and Tank gave away 4 of his prints. So it was awesome. It was all Skunker related, that's for sure.
Amazing.
Cool stuff.
So
It was,
who was all the people that won last night?
okay, so for the prints, I think it was the 2 trolls, our great trolls, Pope Raven and Joshua and Risey Lee, and one more person. Tank will remember who that was. I forget the last one. There was 4 people that got prints, and then for the prizes, Eagle, who had the first prize? Risey Lee had the headshot. Eagle 43 had the torso, and JP4 has the full body shot of any character they want. And guess which character they picked?
Skunk Girl.
Chose wisely. Yes, they did. It was awesome. I mean, they're pretty much the only ones that's going to have Skunk Girl, unless you know me personally or you come to one of the conventions that I'm at or commission me. Yeah, there's not going to be much Skunk Girls out there. Yes, sir.
Joshua says, and you need to give me a wrench just because. And I said, howdy, Skunk Girl. And then we went over Skunk Girl's chats earlier. KG says, thanks for the wrench. Says, hello. Brisbane Skunk Girl says, there's no emoji for a skunk. They're biased.
She loves dolphins. One of her favorites.
Joshua,
You know when I first met Skunk Girl, when we were going out, I took her to one of the hotels, and she was wondering why I was taking her to a hotel because we had to walk on the beach and it was dark. We finally got to the hotel, and then she goes, "Oh, what we're doing here? Is there any fish in here?" I go, "Oh yeah, there's some fish in here." And then, like, just on cue, the dolphin jumps out of the water in front of her, splashes. They have dolphins at one of the hotels, and she was so amazed. Yeah, it was a magical night.
So that's
That magic moment.
So that's why you drew the dolphin with Lobo.
I've always loved. I have so many dolphin paintings that I've done in my life. I gotta go show you guys my underwater scenes and all that fun stuff. But this is not my day. This is Tank's day. This is Scalpel Zero's day.
It's Scalpel Saturday on Cross Comics with Rick Piper.
Yes, sir. Well, even when I'm shilling for myself, I still have Scalpel Zero up there showing off that beautiful Scalpel Zero.
Boy,
Hey,
thank you.
I was just gonna say, Argos, I gave you a link to come in for this if you want. I'm pretty sure I did. So
Awesome. You want me to go give you? How many people did you give the link out to so far? Cross.
I don't know.
You want me to go give it? You want to give it to the crew, the regular crew that comes on my show at night?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'll do that. Awesome.
Yeah, and hopefully later today I can get. Gosh, I forget the guy's real name. We're connected on Twitter. He's a writer. He's got a science fiction book that he's putting out. piecemeal. I think via WordPress. It's called The Interface. And, dude, this book grabs you by the short and curlies, like straight out the gate. It is immersive. Like, the descriptions are beautiful, but they're not long-winded so that you get stuck reading a book and you get taken out of the environment that the writer presents to you. I really want to bring this guy on just to talk about, maybe even just like give us some tips and tricks. Like what kind of tips and tricks does this guy have for descriptive writing? Because I know writers, and that hurts a lot of writers. That's a real tough thing to do. It's like drawing faces and hands and feet. Being descriptive in your writing. That's the hard stuff. But yeah, no, it's a huge plug for that. Go check out The Interface. It's I do believe it's on WordPress.
Yeah, and anybody that you want to bring on, Tank, you should you can send out the link to get in here too if you want.
Awesome.
Let's fill up this chat. Let's get to 10.
Yes.
I'm trying to do what's his name? Andrew Horta, the Sovereign artist.
The Sovereign. Yeah.
I'm trying to do his faces. Get kind of this like Street Fighter 2 kind of style, and I can't make my chins that big and make them work anatomically, but somehow he can.
All right, I'm going to share again to another plate.
So let's see what hellos got going there. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to be having him on tonight around 10:30.
Andrew Horta?
Yeah. Talking to him about the Sovereign.
Ask him how he draws those gigantic chins and makes it all work. It's really cool style. I like it.
I will try to remember to do that. But you're making it work pretty good there.
I don't like it. I give him a tiny face and a gigantic chin. It's weird. Oh, well, I'll just do what I can do. I'll do my style.
That's
better my style than his style.
For sure. That's all you can do is do your style.
Yeah.
Do your characters in his style.
Well, why should you do his characters in my style?
Did you give Chester the link already?
I'm not sure, but you can give it to him again.
I just did. Right.
I gave Pixel the link. I know I gave Pixel the link.
Okay, hopefully I can get some people in here. That's a good one.
So, Manny.
Yes.
In your Skunk Girl comic, do you have any other characters that are in it? Like
I have a whole bunch of SJWs, which nobody got correct that question last night. I would have. I know you would have. I know that, but nobody got the super justice wardens. Yeah, they did not get that.
Well, I've never seen any of the characters except for your Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl. Skunk Girl. Skunk Girl. The only one I've seen is
Kick LL. Kick LL already. Kick him. But that's okay. That's cool. That is super cool. That's all right.
But because I was curious, if you had them on hand, maybe you could show us.
This is Scalpel Zero Day, man. I can't be doing that. I can't be showing.
Well,
No. I will show. I'll get it. But right now, I'll show you. I'll DM you. How's that?
That sounds great. And then
I'll DM you.
I mean,
if you go back and look at some of the videos, which I hope you will, so go look some of my videos and you can give me some more likes and stuff like that. I did do my inaugural live stream. I was actually drawing the Super Justice Warriors. So you get to look like. I mean, it was just a sketch. It's not any finished pencils, but you kind of get the drift of it. And then I do think I have other days that I've done it too. So you can see my Atlas and the Mazer and Stuntman and all those goofy names that I gave to my heroes when I was in high school.
Stuntman, that's kind of funny.
Stuntman,
that's really funny.
Well, Stuntman was a comic book back in the 40s. It was drawn by Jack Kirby. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Cool.
Yes, and it is public domain, but my
That's awesome.
Stuntman is totally different. But there is actually a Stuntman in comics, and I created that. Of course, I created that Stuntman when I was a kid, and Evel Knievel was big part of my childhood. So I said, I'm gonna make a superhero about it.
You turned your childhood memory into an SJW?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, cool.
I did. Unfortunately, yeah. And the funny part is, so he's supposed to be a stuntman, but I kind of copied the original Ms. Marvel costume also. So there's a big lightning bolt on his chest. So yeah, anybody looks at that gonna think it's like a modern take on Ms. Marvel, but no, it was like way, way, way back. It's funny when you guys see it. But let's talk about Scalpel Zero, the great Tank Ferret.
Well,
here's people.
Yeah, we're slowly getting people in, but we need to get Tank talking about
Tank here?
Yeah, he's here, but he's been putting out some links. But since this is for Tank, they want to hear Tank.
Hey, did you put out a link for your co-host?
All right, groovy. Sorry about that, folks. I was getting the word out, getting people invited, getting the shindig rolling. I apologize for the delay. Hillel.
Yes.
Greetings. How are you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
You know what? Because I have friends, I'm having a good day.
Well, good. That's awesome. That's kind of cryptically like, almost like you're implying you weren't going to have a good day otherwise, but...
I was not having a good day. No, I wasn't. Technology and I were having a disagreement. I was unimpressed with the boomer programming that Google has put into their apps and how they're, it's a disturbing trend that I find in social media apps. I'm just going to say this. They're more akin to a toy than a tool.
Yeah.
They seem to be there for entertainment purposes, to get your marketing information, because that's how these free apps are paid for. They get marketing information and they direct businesses your way because you're a potential customer. And that's fine. That's great. But if you're going to do that, do not... if you're gonna do that, don't give me a half-made product. I'm giving you my valuable consumer information, Google.
Right.
I'm once again, this goes with the whole consumer protest thing. It's a boycott. I will continue to get Google products. I will continue to use their services, but as a consumer, as a paying customer, I do have to say, hey, now, I am not satisfied with my service.
Oh, man.
So, moving on, let's talk about some Scalpel Zero. Scalpel Zero was originally premiered in the year 2054. She was online. Yeah?
Can I ask the chat to go to Twitter and retweet Tank's comment? It is hilarious. We need to retweet that. We need to give it a heart and retweet that, people. I'm not gonna say it on Cross's channel.
Nope, you cannot say that on Cross's channel. I decided to quote Bill O'Reilly on this one.
That is hilarious. I'm retweeting it right now with a comment, people. Go do it.
Yes, do it.
Please help Tank.
For only 3 cents a day, you can prevent Tank Ferret from going mad. Oh, wait. We're past that point. 25 cents a day.
Oh, that is hilarious. And here I go tweeting it. Tweet.
We can get Tank Ferret set up with a nice and fluffy and padded room, some crayons that are just delicious.
KG, like your tweet? And KG retweeted it. Thank you, KG. Awesome job.
Okay, I didn't mean to do this because this is about Tank's character Scalpel Zero, but I accidentally created a character for Manny.
Oh,
Ooh.
awesome.
Awesome.
Well, we're a group effort over here,
Yes, we
you
are.
know, and we're all, this chain is only as strong as its weakest links. You know what I mean? So the more we can do for each other, the stronger we make each other.
So here we go. Dr. Freedom,
Freedom.
not a science guy.
Oh, that is a total SJW you just drew on the
Yeah, he's definitely got to be like what, the head research scientist for
man. Obviously.
for the social justice wardens. He's their Q.
That's right. Well, you know, he kind of dresses around in a lab coat and speaks very scientifically, but it turns out he's a mechanical engineer and not a scientist.
Yes. That is awesome.
Yeah, it turns out he's just good at math, folks. He's
Right.
not necessarily good at logic.
I don't know if you guys know what it's supposed to be, but just, you know, this is a parody of Blow by the Science Guy. You might wonder.
I love it. I love it.
Dr.
Come
Freedom.
on, the not so science guy.
My people. My people.
So yeah, the scalpel picture I put up in the group, you can see if you look at like the pictures I've done recently and look at the reference photo I put up in that little group, it's out of date. For instance, the back of her top has it's a T back. You know what I mean? It's that thin stripe down the middle of the back. So it goes from yeah.
You want to lock
That's what I
it
was
on
saying.
me, Cross? So
Yeah.
Tank can talk about his character. I got it on my
So
screen.
Manny, you know what you could do? You could update that design.
Now that I see what's going on, I can actually, do a better sketch than what I was doing the other day. Good.
Yeah, you can see like this one was done a while ago before I hooked up with y'all and hit light speed on the get better button. So I'm actually, the reason why I had not put this out earlier was I was very dissatisfied with this picture.
You talking about the picture on Manny's screen, or wait? which
Yeah, the
screen?
picture on Manny's screen. I was not happy with this one because if you look down in the lower right-hand corner, she look like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her face is cattywampus.
It's a John Dillard face.
No, it's not man. It's not that manly. Doesn't have the chin, yeah, but the jaw, no. You know, and it's a common like. It's actually a common mistake to do with faces to make the chin too big or too small. You know, it's a very fickle little creature there. Everybody's chins and jawlines are very similar, but the variance is very, very minute. And yeah, so shape or origination, like she doesn't have the studs on the ears. She has 3 loops instead of those 3 studs. And she doesn't have loops on her eyebrows. She has studs. The under lip piercing is gone. The piercing on the side, on the bridge of the nose, actually goes all the way across. The nasal piercing is, underneath the nose now, like a little clip at the base of the nose that going up into the nostrils. So you can see that, yeah, I have to redo it. And she's still wearing her utility belt attachments, which includes handcuffs, extra magazines, and other security accoutrements. Because that's her job. Her job is, she is corporate security. She's usually accompanied by a handler. Her handler traditionally is somebody with a military background. And
Can you explain to me what a handler is?
all right, so in the year 2065, all robots must have a human overseer. Now, there are different classifications of robots and how many robots a single person can control by law. This was done to keep the robots from taking our jobs, and also to keep employment opportunities, because robots mess up, they need maintenance. Let's be real, though. The technology is at the point where these robots could be completely autonomous, take care of themselves, repair themselves, and go about their business. But we have an economy to look after here, folks. This is not an S-hole dystopian cyberpunk. This is more of a futurist cyberpunk. I try to stick more to reality as far as, what would really happen. I mean, robots are not going to replace everyone's jobs. And, but, as a science fiction writer, I got to create the future. I have to, create a future. So I went, okay, well, in 2041, U.S. went through a depression, a financial collapse. And it took over a decade for the U.S. to pull out of that. But in 2042, a young representative from the state of New Jersey by the name of Mason Battalion came up with a plan. It was called the Corporate Reconstruction and Rehabilitation Act of 2042. And it changed the way we do business. I'm not going to go into it in depth. I'm just going to say it changed the way we do business. Changed patent laws, copyright laws. It made business more competitive and ensured incomes for people. So we're sitting now, 23 years later, and 1 out of 3 Americans is employed as a drone handler. It's the most common job in America, is to supervise the robot while it does its job.
So Scalpel Zero is the robot?
She is a cyber droid, actually. She's an android made with made with artificial and organic components. Her muscle system is a combination of artificial and natural muscle tissues that have been genetically enhanced. She has, they call it the CPD, Consumer Products Development of America, calls it their proprietary adaptive genetics. And this actually saves a lot of money. Scalpel Zero, because she does have some interesting features. One of the features being she has a thin layer of muscle on her midsection and her legs that is super dense and super coiled, which is much like the flank muscle you find on an electric eel. And the sole purpose of this muscle is basically it's a transformer. It takes her bioelectric energy, ramps it up so it powers the rest of her systems.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and talk about daily operating expense as far as fueling go. You can feed Scalpel Zero any super concentrated nutritional supplement, and they only need 30 to 50,000 calories a day.
So the question in everybody's mind, though, Tank, is does Scalpel Zero feel love?
Scalpel Zero has a whole bunch of simulated everything. She's a primitive AI. And when I say primitive, I don't mean that she's an early AI. Artificial intelligence has been around for a while. And the thing that caused the fiscal collapse of the United States was a rogue artificial intelligence. The first artificial intelligence. It came online and nearly crashed the world's economy in 3 days.
Wow.
A true artificial intelligence is illegal. So she's what we call a pseudo-intelligence. She's not a real intelligence. It just looks that way. She was the first of the Poppy, the personalized artificial pseudo-intelligence series.
So she doesn't really have emotion. She can simulate emotions if she needs to for like a job, but she doesn't really have it herself.
Well, and she's been online for, granted, she's been taken offline for maintenance, upgrades, overhauls, and stuff over the 10 years since she first came online, because she is a prototype. well, 11 years, technically 11 years. She is adaptive, though, so she has moved far beyond her original parameters, her original design parameters.
Is that going to cause her problems?
Well, she does her she does have jealousy, envy, fear. Uh, you know, she's very jealous of the Scalpel series production line that came out a year prior to where the story takes place, and production series comes out in 2064. So they've been online for a year and they've been doing a very good job. But Zero is crammed with more tech than those are, because those are production models. She's a prototype. Yeah, they do. They all actually bear a resemblance to American hero Kathleen O'Neill. She was the first naturally born, genetically enhanced American.
Interesting. So I asked Manny this question. I'll ask you now. So far, I've only seen one character from your series. Do you have examples of other characters that appear in the book?
I absolutely do. In fact, Manny,
Yes.
I'm going to have to send you a picture. Well, actually, you probably, I don't know, I might be able to point you in the direction of that picture. You know that picture that's that big group shot with a whole ton of people?
Okay, let me go look.
Manny is everything.
Manny is indispensable to me right now. I live in Potato Tech Land.
Hey, where are you? There you are.
Well, he's looking that up. KG would like you to repeat that draw along link, Tank.
Oh, I haven't done it yet, so I will. I haven't put it up yet. I will. I'm getting some stuff together. I think what we're doing is we're having some fun here with Manny, and he's updating the look. And I think what we'll do is we'll post that to social media.
No, I think what he's talking about, a while ago, you said for KG to post a link, and he was unable to because he hadn't had a rent yet.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's facebook.com/2065 retribution. I try to keep my stuff organized as far as URLs go. Like, you can find me on facebook.com/Tank Ferret art. That will take you to Tank Ferret Presents. Now, the reason why I don't have it named Tank Ferret Art is because it's not just me anymore. It's not just my art up there anymore. I'm off and presenting and shilling for stuff I like, show them off to my fan base, see if they like it.
White box me. Tank.
You are?
No, just Tank
Okay.
himself white box me, so nobody else sees what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Rick, you white box Hillel. Okay. You got Hillel?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so which one you want? Tank.
Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to look at my screen. I haven't sent you that one.
So while they're talking to each other in secret code,
You don't want me to show for this guy, do you?
Yeah, you totally should.
I should. Yeah, but
Yeah, you
like
absolutely
that.
should.
You know, he's mean to me. He criticized it.
You should shill it anyways.
Okay, I'll bring that one up later. I think that's the wrong one. This is the one that he tore apart.
is Rick still there?
Was that?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What are you working on?
All right, Manny, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to send you
All right.
I'm doing a drawing of Scalpel Zero. That's where I've gotten so far.
Good. So I see you're letting your goatee grow in a little bit.
Oh, well, not so much goatee because I actually got to shave later. Get all this peach fuzz off because I don't really grow a beard. I grow patches.
You. What is wrong with you? Don't you know how to grow a beautiful beard?
No. Actually, I don't think nobody does, but their genetics does or doesn't. Mine apparently doesn't.
But you know what the funny part is? A beard is hard to keep nice. You actually have to groom it. You have to trim it. You have to do all kind of stuff to it. It's so much easier to just shave. Seriously, I'm not joking. Ask
It is.
LL.
I agree.
You know, it's a lot of grooming to make it look good. Because if you don't do that, it just looks horrible. I thought, oh, I'll just grow a beard. It's easy. No, you actually have to shave when you have a beard. Believe it or not, to make it look nice. Because every single day those whiskers come in, it just doesn't look right with your beard.
I think it gets over your lip, and then it makes you crazy.
Oh, my wife doesn't like that at all. Oh, skunk girl gets so mad when the whiskers go over my mouth. Oh, she gets so mad.
Okay, man, here's your Dr. Freedom.
Cool.
Dr. Freedom. I am not the science guy.
You sure about that? You look a kind of science to me. Don't know why I'm doing that accent. It makes no sense.
I'm gonna send it at 90 at a DPI of 90 for you, and
All right.
if you ever want to use it, it's yours to use. If you don't want to, you can just ignore it.
No, I'll put it in there. I'll put it in there. I'm just gonna have to give you credit now. Created by Hell L. Cool.
I think it's just kind of fun for your.
Yep.
Here's a little stuff for fun.
Why not? Why not?
And it's Hillel, not Hellel.
You know, he can correct me, not you. You know, and
Hellel is a character from Superman, DC Comics.
you know, I've been calling him that for the last 3 weeks, and he hasn't corrected me yet. And you correct me. What's wrong with that?
I'm just bugging you because of the character in DC Comics called Hellel.
I don't know. It's Jor-El.
No, there is a Hellel as well. Not Jor-El.
I do not know that.
Well, it's
All right.
fine. I'm not too nitpicky about what people call me. I just figure, whatever. As long as I know who you're talking to, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Yeah.
So you want to white box me or do a free for all now, Rick?
Sure, why not?
Let's do a free for all. I want to show people what I did to Tank's Scalpel Zero. I just did such a small tweaking on it, and you guys will see the big difference. All right.
Okay, I'll white box you.
So this is the original that Tank gave to me. It is nice. It is beautiful.
I don't see it.
You don't see it yet? Oh, it's on the screen. Everybody sees it.
Oh, well, Tank can wipe off. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the original that Tank did give to me. So all I did was I just softened it up a little bit. I mean, it's supposed to be a female, so all I did was simple things. The main thing that I did was made her neck a little bit smaller. You know, that's the main thing. If you're gonna draw a female, make sure the neck is smaller. And I actually brought in the head a little bit. The head was too wide. That's a male width, so I just brought it in a little bit, just a hair bit, and then I just tweaked on the eyelashes a little bit, and then I did the nose ring and put the loops in her ears, and I made her lips a little bit fuller. The lips weren't as full, and I darkened the upper lip. You always darken a woman's upper lip, and then the lower lip you just leave it there, and that's it. Real small little tweaks. That's all I did.
Yep.
That's it.
And then on the back, that's kind of like almost like a swimsuit. It only has like that thin line from the neck down to below the rib cage is where it goes back in. You know, it's like one of those muscle shirts, like a workout shirt. You know what I mean? That's what the redesign was.
She needs some air pockets in there.
Well, it's just a simple line.
Sure.
No, but I know, and that's a good idea for another concept because, like I said, she's a paper doll character. The most important thing are the key facial features of a button nose, and she's got the dimples, and she almost has like cat-like lips and a little smirk at the corner of her mouth.
And what do you mean by paper doll character?
I mean that you can dress her up however you want.
Oh, I see. So I don't know who knows what you're talking about in the audience. Is why I'm asking.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you can like well, yeah. Once again, showing my age. Paper dolls. See, back at the day before the digital, you could just get the digital dolls and just go ahead and throw the clothes on them. You had to cut them out of the book, and they had little tabs. Change your little sweaters.
Could have said a Barbie doll.
No, paper dolls and Barbie dolls are two different things.
Yeah,
well, I don't like to use the Barbie doll because that endorses another product.
Okay, well.
That's why I use the paper doll thing. And there's also another reason why I say paper doll is that that's, once again, that is a clue. For those of you who are into intrigue and the story behind the story, that was a clue. Paper doll. And that's what you get for joining us special here. All this stuff takes place in the first issue, of course. Like the stuff that we're talking, well, except for some of this background seating and stuff that doesn't get mentioned in the first comic so much. I mean, there's plenty of other work, but Manny, I did send you on Twitter.
On the Twitters?
On the Twitters. A bunch of pictures.
Okay, a bunch of pictures. Just not a... Okay, let me get to my Twitters. All right.
And yes, because Hillel was asking if I had other characters or other stuff to show. I absolutely do.
Because the comic isn't just one person. It's got to have several characters to make it interesting, right?
Oh, cool. Absolutely. I actually have a Simpsons-esque cast throughout the entire book. But when you're launching an IP, especially if you have a large cast, if you have a Simpsons-esque cast, you need to focus on the Simpsons.
Sure.
I don't know if that's true.
Ooh, I hear
Hello,
something.
JP.
All right, Ro.
Hey, guys.
What's
Hey,
up?
JP is in the chat.
I saw a rumor that I won something.
Yes, you did.
You won the grand prize, sir.
No.
Yes, you did.
So what did I win?
So cool.
You win a full body shot original drawing, 11 by 17, of any character you would want.
Well, Manny, why don't you surprise me?
Well, you know what I'm going to draw. I mean, I've already told everybody I already do Skunk Girl in digital. So, I mean, you want something else from me? You really want a Mickey Mouse? Okay, I'll do a Mickey Mouse. A Mickey Mouse in a Jeep. There we go.
I was kind of figuring it would be that character,
Well, I mean, I given everybody, if they wanted something, if they wanted an Iron Man, I would do an Iron Man. That is what you guys want. I would do it.
No, I think I would take a Skunko character.
There you go. Yes, I will do that for you. And just give me your information, DM me, and we'll get that done.
All right.
And I'll most likely do it on live
Okay.
on my channel, so everybody can see what I'm going to give to you.
Very nice.
Sounds good.
I think Risey Lee maybe DM me saying, "Hey, you won." I'm like, "Oh my god."
You know what? I DM'd you this morning. I thought I hit the send button. It didn't send.
Oh, okay.
But I did send a tweet out that I mentioned all the winners. So you are mentioned in a tweet.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well,
That was nice to win something.
it was nice that you came over. See, you came over and you won something.
I know.
That
You
was
got to
cool.
do that more often, eh?
Yeah, you got to come hang out with us. Help each other out, build up our channels.
A lot of times when you guys are on, I'm at work at my second
Yeah.
job or during the day. So
Yeah.
What do you
dig
do?
it.
I will
If
make
you don't mind
his.
me asking.
All right, so we have here a big group shot. Now this was not for 2065 Retribution. This was for Tales from Beyond the 99. It's not Tales from Beyond. This is from Tales from the 99er, a slice of life anthology centered around a derelict bar in the year 2084. But this is good for talking about some of the characters that are in 2065 Retribution. As we see the guy with the spade on his chest, and he's wearing the cross around his neck. That is, and if Manny goes back to the picture that was there previously, the ones of the guy standing in front of the bust, yes, that is Andre Brazier, Command Sergeant Major of the Army, retired, and a real American hero. The only person in history, well, at least in this fake future history, to win more accolades than Audie Murphy. For you who are not familiar with American military history, Audie Murphy is the most decorated soldier in American history. He fought in World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War, and he also starred in movies in the 50s and 60s.
Quite familiar with him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In fact, the highest award for excellence that somebody can get in the Army, whether officer or non-commissioned officer, because Audie Murphy started off enlisted and he went to become an officer, is the Audie Murphy Award. And it is given for excellence.
Very nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and which is funny because he's also a recipient of that award. But here he is standing inside the Arboretum at the Crystal Palace. That's why the sky has kind of like a fractalish pattern up there. It's a gorgeous indoor park inside of a large building. This park that he's standing in is more than 4 square miles. Which that's big, folks. When you're putting something in a building, 4 square miles it's 2 miles on each side of a square.
Yeah, the town I live in is 2 square miles, so I think it's pretty big.
It's huge. This was part of the Crystal Palaces in Baltimore. Baltimore fell prey to nature and was flooded during a bad winter. And so when Baltimore was rebuilt, because a lot of people don't know that Baltimore is a fiscal hub for the United States. If something bad happens to Baltimore, our economy takes a hit. So Baltimore is rebuilt and better than ever with a gigantic arcology. That's a whole city in a building.
So, thank you. I don't know if you're talking about in your book or you're talking about in real life.
We're talking about this in my book.
Okay.
And it's funny you bring that up, Hillel, because I've actually had people go to Google Brazier because I've over the last year or so, I've seeded a whole bunch of stuff for him. So I've had a couple of people go, I Googled him. He's not real. Wait a minute. I'm like, good. That's a convincing character. It's a convincing, setup.
They sound real. That's why I want to make sure everybody knew what we're talking about.
Well, I used a lot of reality for basis. I'm trying to get the guy on here, but one of my co-creators, my developmental creators, Jeff Woodruff, has an extensive knowledge of U.S. and world history, sociology, politics, and all that stuff. And he really helped me sculpt this world and make it convincing. And I have to say, this wouldn't be a third of the story without his input.
Well, number one, it shows your passion in creating your characters, and that people are gonna when you get this published in the future, people are gonna know this is not just something thrown together. They're gonna know that you really did your best to make it as interesting and realistic as possible. Because a lot of times, you read these stories and you're immediately taken out because you're like, going, I don't know, this seems a little far fetched. But this seems great. It seems like you did a lot of work into this.
What Manny has on his scene right now is a crime scene investigation drone. and it has several of its little doodads displayed for developmental and design purposes. We will be seeing this pretty much right off the bat in issue 2. Just to let you know, that's how good issue 1 is. Issue 2 starts off at a crime scene.
Cool.
That's just a design for a crime scene investigation drone. I've got tons of robots that do everything from clean the streets to to attend to vending machines, walk your dogs,
Ooh la la.
and all sorts of stuff. That is Scalpel 17,
Ooh la
codename
la.
the Princess.
Hey.
Nice.
Princess.
Due to a defect in her genetic programming, her hair is naturally pink.
Cool.
Yes.
My hair's pink.
And well,
Are you natural?
I am.
Ooh, that's cool.
oh, that's awesome.
Sorry, Tank.
No, you're good. Oh, it's okay. The Harleys are going by, right?
That is cool.
I like that.
So yes, she is an agent series who we get to meet her in issue number 2. And she is she's an infiltrator. She's infiltrating the drug cartels that operate blatantly in the open in Los Angeles. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, and she's part of the production line. These are the twins.
Woohoo!
The twins
baby.
were
Woohoo!
an attempt at making a teenager kind of like adolescent-ish series of
Are we
the
giving away
agents.
too much? Are we giving away too much?
No, we're not.
Oh, no,
This
okay.
is like with every issue that comes out, with every chapter of this book that comes out, there will be technical readouts and little pinups and all sorts of fun little stuff that you can so you can read the story and then you can go look and get a technical readout on who you read in the story that won't spoil the story at all. I have very carefully designed it so nothing is spoiled.
That's awesome.
So that way you can just have it's supposed to be it's fun. Yes, it's a rated R comic. Yes, it's for grown-ups. But come on now, I'm appealing to the kid inside of you. You know, that little foul-mouthed SOB. Yeah, that one right there. So we have the twins. The twins share a total top secret communication network link. They actually are, I guess you could say that they're two hyper-threaded processors acting as one in two separate locations.
We have a cat sighting.
Ruh-roh, a cat sighting.
Cat sighting. Cat said, "I'm at work, but had to check in with how excited Tank seemed on Twitter." Everybody's reading your tweet, Tank. Hi, Cat.
Well, you know, I don't normally cuss on social media, so when I do, it really grabs everybody's attention.
Exactly. It's like, oh my goodness. I was like, serious. That's funny.
And I had to do that because otherwise I was going to take today far too seriously. Kat, thank you very much for showing up. I do greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Continue with the twins. We love the twins.
So yes, the twins, we get to see that let's see here. It all depends on how well the crowdfundings go. Because if the crowdfundings do very well, I'll be able to include more pages, which means that we'll be able to get more story out faster. This story's done. It is written. It's just minor edits and format changes as it goes from its literary format to comic format. It's kind of like in a limbo between literary and comic script. So all I have to do is do the layouts and the breakdowns and draw the pages and stuff. And I'm actually already started on that. Manny, I believe, I know Manny's seen it, and I will show it off here a little later when I get back into the studio and get that all set up and whatnot. Right now, my studio is right next to the laundry area,
I saw
and yeah, they're doing a bunch of laundry right now.
it. You're not supposed
Emergency
to
laundry.
You're not supposed to tell everybody that I saw it.
It.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Did
That
you
was between us.
sign it?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Huh?
He doesn't get it, I don't think.
I don't think he gets it.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm sure
I
he
don't
doesn't
get it.
I know he gets it. He just doesn't want to say. Okay.
Anyway.
Hey guys,
Are you clowning around?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Guys, I'm gonna bail out because I gotta work in about 2 hours, so I gotta get supper and all that. So
Well, thank you very much for stopping by, man.
I'm glad for the invite. I'm happy and excited for my winnings. So I will message you, and thanks for inviting me on again.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Rick, and all the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
See you, JP.
All right.
Take it easy, Jet
Yeah.
Fuel.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Are you doing any drawings today, Tank?
Yes, I will. I am just waiting for the clinkety clankety of emergency laundry to be done. Domestics. They, sometimes, it's like, this hamper is full. And all the, I don't know what it is, but it's probably underwear or socks,
Who is
for
this?
one of the kids.
Who is this strange fellow?
That is Red Chrome. Red Chrome is a scumbag through and through. He is a cyborg who is also a white supremacist, a neo-Nazi.
Oh, we kind of figured that out. He had to do with some neo-Nazism.
Yes.
Let me get this straight. In your world, there are robots.
There are cyborgs. Yes. In fact,
were formerly real humans, and they were turned into part robots. The robots have a pseudo AI, but they're controlled by humans.
by regular people. Yeah, regular Joes like you and I.
And they fight people like him. Is that right?
Well, there are cyborgs in society. There are full body replacement people. And this gives a lot of people like a new lease on life. Whereas before they were maybe disabled or, especially those who have locked-in syndrome. Goodness gracious. And there are people who voluntarily go through a, life-altering transformation to go into a robot body because they can make so much money doing it.
Okay.
This is your standard cyborg, a robot body with a human brain and/or organs on the inside. Most organs inside of a cyborg body are synthetic. Combination of artificial and organic type stuff, usually sampled from your own DNA. It's a very extensive process.
Sure.
Actually, cyborg in 2065, people with full body replacements are facing discrimination because they're considered to be less than human. So they're not happy, and they will be protesting for equal rights as far as employment goes.
So can I ask, how does Red Chrome figure into all this?
Red Chrome is he served with Andre Brazier in the first cyborg unit, the first cyber unit.
Yeah.
They served together, and when he got out, a lot of vets go through this. He didn't have the easiest of times, and so he turned to a life of crime. And he, he's a racist POS. He believes it.
In the army, or?
Oh yeah, he was still a racist POS back then. Now this guy's been kind of a scumbag through and through his whole life. Yeah, there's very few people that I paint strongly as good or bad.
Yeah.
because I kind of want the reader to make that decision for themselves.
Yeah.
And this guy is genuinely, he's a crime lord.
Oh, he's a crime lord. Okay.
Oh, he's a crime lord. He's a white supremacist, and he's part of a deeper plot. In fact, actually, his organization has gotten so big that Consumer Products Development Corporate Security Division sent in Scalpel 7 as an infiltrator. Minor cosmetic changes to her appearance and sent her in because she is an agent series. The Scalpel comes in several different series. You have this agent series that we're all familiar with Scalpel 0, 7, 17, and the twins so far. But we also have the Executor series. The Executor series is management series scalpels. And then you have the Explorer series. The Explorer series, one was given to NASA, another one was given to Woods Hole and the National Oceanographic, was it NOAA?
No.
Pardon? Let's see here. Another one was given to European Space Agency. Another one was given to the Soviet Space Agency, and to the Japanese, to JAXA, Japanese Indian Space Agency, and Brazilian space agencies. All got
Canadian Space Agency.
They're tied in with the United States. They're tied in with the U.S. U.S., Canada, and Mexico have never been closer friends in history. North America, because communism decided it was going to rear its ugly, conquering head in South America. Venezuela is the second largest country by landmass in my timeline in South America, second only to Brazil. It stretches all the way to the eastern shore of the Panama Canal. Yeah, Panama is divided in half. The other half is controlled by Mexico. Oh yeah, Mexico goes all the way down to Panama now.
So basically, you just took out South America.
Central America.
That's what I meant, Central America.
Yeah, Central America is a very complex political landscape because those countries that were formerly independent nations and were conquered by Venezuela and then, quote, liberated and annexed by Mexico, they're not happy. They are not happy. They would very much like their sovereignty back. But Mexico is a protectorate state. They're protectorates. They're vassals now. They're protected. They're basically like provinces or states, however your country.
Of America
of Mexico.
Oh, okay. I got confused. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Mexico is a major power. And their OMEC Corporation, which is kind of Mexico's... see, there are three major corporations in North America, and they're all tied in to working with their respective governments. The United States has Consumer Products Development. And what they do is, you say you're an inventor, and you have a product. You go to Consumer Products Development. They have their wonderful facilities that they'll help develop your product. And patents are now, all patents are public. But the originator of their patent is entitled to compensation, just compensation. Not like only compensation, but just as in justified. So they're entitled to just compensation. This is part of the Restructuring Act of America of 2042. So United States did that, and they pulled out of this nosedive. And they were even embroiled in the Second Central American War during this time period while they were going through major internal fiscal turmoil. Mexico was next on the list. They founded OMEC because they were like, dude, this is great. So they founded OMEC Corporation, which this allows, like, you could be a full-time inventor and invent the most useless garbage that they sell on Alibaba. All those tchotchkes I talk about, you could be the person that invents them, and that's all you do. You make a patent, you file it. That's a whole new class of people that they just make money off of their patents and their ways to improve existing products. This has led to a new renaissance. 2065 is a new golden age of for humanity. And then Canada has Continental. Canada started up Continental because they saw what an advantage Mexico and Canada was already was fiscally the powerhouse, the most financially stable of the three countries. And after they saw what United States and Mexico were doing with this growth of business, growth of manufacturing, increased competition, and social services being easily paid for because of the sheer amount of production being done, they went and did their own. They transformed it. They just basically switched a few of their government agencies over, combined them up under a corporate umbrella, and called it Continental. And U.S., Mexico, and Canada actually are doing very well, because if you want to manufacture a foreign developed product in those countries, then you have to go through their corporate agencies. And that means that the citizens of those three countries make money off the efforts of other people in the world.
Interesting.
Yeah, go ahead and keep scrolling here, Manny. Let's get off this guy. I'm tired of that guy's a scumbag.
We have a new person in our chat. MQ Ultra Productions.
Ooh,
Yeah.
MQ Ultra Productions.
Oh, thank you for joining us, MQ.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
thanks
welcome.
for joining.
Welcome
if you've
to
yet
our-
to subscribe, please subscribe to all of us. Tank Ferret, Manny, Good Dog Quest, that is, myself, and
New Hero
hello,
Comics.
and New Hero Comics.
So let's see here.
Let's go
Let's
back.
find another guy.
That's the only ones I brought down.
Oh, okay. There's a white dude and a black dude that I sent you.
Oh, white dude and a black dude.
A white dude and a black dude.
I got this white dude. I don't know if that's the white dude you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, that is. Hold on one second.
I'll just bring down all the white dudes that I got here.
There we go.
Okay,
There's
wait.
Mason Battalion. He's the guy who runs consumer products development.
I gotta
There's Zero's handler.
go already. I think that's it. That's from the
Really?
old stuff. I gotta go.
Oh.
Well, I gotta go get the new stuff. I got this. other
Okay,
dude.
yeah, I sent you some stuff on Instagram.
Yeah. Well,
Alrighty. So this guy right here. Yeah, I actually have a character sheet for this guy somewhere. He's with the OMEC, as it says on the screen. You know, he's OMEC Special Operations. He's corporate security for Mexico. Mexico's corporate security is actually federally deputized, so they're essentially the same as a U.S. What do you call them?
Marshall, FBI,
No, Treasury agent.
CIA.
Treasury Department.
Robot or say human?
Secret Service. Thank you. They're more akin to Secret Service.
Is he a robot or a human?
Oh, he's a human. He's got powered armor. His eyes are artificial. A lot of humans get replacement parts, replacement bits, especially if you've got a genetic defect. Like, yeah, it's fine and dandy to wear glasses or get laser eye surgery, but honestly, you know, if you want to have good vision, you can get fake ones that look just as good or better than the real thing.
So if I were to suddenly appear in this world,
Mm-hmm.
okay, am I more likely to run into a cyborg, a regular human, or a robot?
You might run into all of the above on your walk to the, like, say you're walking from your house to your local convenience market, right? Your closest market.
Yeah.
And on that way, you would see all of the above. You would see robots going about doing menial tasks. And you would see maybe a person sitting in the vehicle, sitting in like a little, like little civil service vehicle, staring at a screen, and as they're, keeping an eye on their drone, probably watching TV at the same time. You might see a construction worker or a hazardous worker, or maybe even a military veteran who has a full cybernetic body. Those are pretty rare, but you might see one. But for the most part, you see normal people. You might see people with a lot of tech, like, but once again, if you really look through history, the cut and shape of clothes generally changes, but the form and function of those items does not change very much. So glasses are still glasses, even though they're way high tech from when Benjamin Franklin wore glasses. Like back in the day of Benjamin Franklin, I'd be wearing Coke bottles. But no, now mine are super lightweight, with a lightweight metal frame and all this other stuff. And in the future, once again, a person who wears eyeglasses, which is rare. Most people opt in for just getting their eyes fixed. But, for people there are still Amish people, there are still Luddites. There are still people who want to live traditionally, so they wear their glasses. They don't use phones or tablets or any other of those high-tech devices, You
have a weird sound coming through in there?
No, I do hear like a sound, like a breathing.
I hear somebody deep diving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Jacques Cousteau.
Okay. I don't know.
Today we're going to go and swim with the manatees.
What's going on in the chat?
The chat. Yeah, who's going to do the chat tonight? This is Rick's show. Rick, who are we going to? Are you're doing the chat?
I can. You guys are talking, so I don't want to interrupt while talking too much.
Oh, I dig. But let's get Cat up in the chat real quick, and we'll come right back to this. Life in the year 2065, circa Hillel's neighborhood.
Oh, thanks a lot, KG. I didn't know it was on me the whole time. I am Superman today.
Yeah. Well, I put it on you for a couple seconds there while you were showing off the things, and then it Tank's images, and then you started showing yourself instead of the images.
I don't know how he. I know it's like, what the hell? What happened there? Oh man! So we're back. We're good. We're good.
Okay. I'm trying to think. MQ Ultra Productions first thing he said was, "Damn commies!" I guess that's something that we were talking about that. The good dog said about what NOAA stands for, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
Everybody knows that.
Okay.
Except my brain fart, apparently.
Good dog. Put in a couple of links.
It was Google, of course. Google knew about NOAA.
You know what's really embarrassing is that I do occasional correspondence with the scientists over at that organization. So I'm like, how could I forget these wonderful people that have been helping me keep my science straight?
I knew what the first three letters stood for. I forgot what the last A stood for. I knew it was National Oceanic and Atmospheric. What was the last thing? So I had to go look it up.
Okay, and then we have, after Manny puts in a couple links to his channel, I think, and Tank's channel, we have Ultra Productions saying, "Thanks for the welcome, guys." You're welcome for the welcome. Mighty Geek says, "All is well until a figure arises from the shadows to invoke change for the better." And then KG says about Manny wearing a Superman shirt, basically. And then
Yeah.
Brad Noble's here. Easy, Vader.
Who's Vader?
Whoever was breathing
Whoever was
heavy.
breathing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Who else we got in the chat that we ignored? I see KG, I see Cat, I see Bob the Pope. Yo, what's up, Bob the Pope? Yo.
Yay, Bob the Pope, yo, you made it.
Oh, Argos is gonna come on soon. Yay, Bill. Yay.
Outstanding. Yay!
Hey, we got our greatest troll, the troll truck. Joshy is in the house. Yay.
Prize winner from last night who won a print.
Yeah, we got Unbearable Skunk Girls in the house too. And Eagle 43, another big winner from last night. Yay! Everybody's a winner. You're a winner. You're a winner. You're a winner. You get a skunk girl. You get a skunk girl. You get a skunk girl. You get a scalpel zero. You get a scalpel zero. You get a scalpel zero. Awesome.
I wish I had that many prints, stamps, and envelopes, my friend. I really do. But that's why we're growing this, because the more I can grow my business, I've always done this. I always take a percentage of what I make, and I set that aside as gratis for my fans. And I do this. I like to do giveaways. I'm giving away a whole bunch of prints today. As soon as this laundry is done, I'm going to go back inside, and I've got prints. I've got Skunk Girl prints. I've got Scalpel Zero cover prints. I've got Apex Predator prints. I have prints for the cover page for Simon Says for the upcoming Tales from Beyond the Gate.
But Tank,
Mm-hmm.
do you have prints under the cherry moon? That's the question everybody wants to know.
Prints
Yes,
under
we
the chair.
do. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Ooh, come into my
He
DM.
has prints coming from everywhere.
Hey, Mr. Piper,
Yo,
can you change your title to your chat right now?
I probably could. Yeah, why?
Yeah, why don't you go change it? Why don't you go put some clickbait in there, man? Tank Ferret, first live stream ever.
Yeah,
prize
well,
giveaways.
Prize giveaways.
Prize giveaways.
Prizes.
Yes. That's what we need
So
on
the
there.
person we have on screen right now is that arachnid guy. His real name is Classified. He is
What's our
the
name?
foremost expert in electronic security in the United States. He's designed about 80% of the security infrastructure, the electronic security infrastructure. His corporation is, which is basically him and some machines, is It's Spiderweb Securities. And that's his logo, a little spider hanging from a key and its front legs becoming a lock.
Cool.
He works very closely with Andre Brazier on some sort of secret agenda that we get a sneak peek into he and Brazier's dealings in the first issue.
Is Andre a good guy or a bad guy?
Well, I'm going to let you decide that. He's an all-American hero. He's got a Saturday morning cartoon show, Brazier and the Aquabats. I call it a Saturday morning cartoon show. It's just a cartoon show with a toy line. And yes, it is Brazier and the Aquabats.
You know, the way you said that, Tank, makes me think he's a bad guy because it sounded a little sarcastic. Like you're saying, well, he had his own Saturday night morning cartoon. That must make him evil. So I don't know.
I'll let you, the audience, decide that when you read the story. That's part of the adventure. I don't blatantly show who the good guys and the bad guys are. Really, the only perceivably truly good person is Mason Battalion. And he seems to be a stand-up fellow, and I'm not going to say whether he's a bad guy or if ultimately he is a good guy. I am going to cast doubt onto several characters, but Mason Battalion, that dude's a stand-up fellow. He really is, especially for a fat cat. You know, as far as rich people go, the guy's a saint. He's almost eliminated unemployment in the United States. When he was a young man, he had a brilliant plan to save this country, and he put it into action. But, you know, he and Andre Brazier do not like each other. They have a history that we will get to know.
Now, I think it sounds like to me he's the good guy, and I'm already on his side. I'm picking sides already.
Outstanding. Well, what's great is that when I do the crowdfunding, we're going to have all sorts of like cool little doodads and gadgets and stuff like that. But one of the most important things that we're going to have is that there will be consumer products development merch. Like you'll be able to get that good old CPD patch that Scalpel Zero wears on her jacket, the one that looks kind of like a question mark in a circle.
Cool.
And I will have like all of the patches that she has on her uniform. Those will be available through the crowdfunding.
Very nice.
And yeah, I'm working on getting some other stuff, but there's going to be tons of stretch goals. It's going to be real humble campaign off the bat, but as the campaign grows, it will become more dynamic and more exciting. And that's done to encourage people who want to back this to get other people to back it, so they can unlock more goodies. Because almost all of these reward levels are dynamic, which means at certain stretch goals, they get more stuff added to them. Just bam, it's free. It's included now. We hit a monetary mark, boom, it's included. So, and it'll be a whole, but it's a lot of corporate theming because, you know, it is a cyberpunk book. So we're pushing the Corporation of Consumer Products Development. And
if I may I ask the audience a question?
Go right ahead.
Out of curiosity, if you could pick one thing that you would love to have the most as a product, as a reward from Tank for Scalpel Zero, what would you like to have? I'm just asking this out of curiosity because I feel like maybe you've got that already planned, and they would like to know.
You know, and it's never wrong to ask that question, ever, ever, ever. You know, it's always good to ask, you know, what do you want? What do you want? That's the first step in a professional relationship. And that's what the fans, and that's what these guys that rally against their fans and call out toxic fan bases and stuff like that don't understand, is that between the people that support you and yourself, you must retain a professional relationship with them. They are customers, are clients. Their contract for services is to buy goods on demand. You know, and so you have to treat people with that level of respect and ask them what they want. What is needed and wanted? Step number one: find out what is needed and wanted. And that's what I did. I actually ran several stories through my fan base over a few years. And I picked out the three that did the best, and I presented some developmental artwork to the fan base for that, and they continued to pick. And they wanted Scalpel Zero. They wanted Scalpel Zero. They wanted Andre Brazier, because these two are some pipe-hitting suckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brazier is he after he retired from the military, he went into well, let's just say physical security consulting. In English, that he was a mercenary, a licensed mercenary. Which is not an uncommon. Standing armies aren't so big these days. private companies do a lot of military actions for countries these days.
So what was the motivation for doing that? Because I mean, most countries are really reluctant to buy standing army.
I don't know whose chair is so loud.
Wow,
That's mine.
They're opening
okay.
up boxes. What the heck? Is
You're
going on here?
right. Sounds like on the packaging tape deal.
Yeah, what the heck is going on there?
Well,
But
usually,
it's Ortiz.
Is that
Usually-
E in the house?
yeah, it is. I usually don't use my gaming chair because it squeaks. But I just finished detailing the car. My back is hurting, so y'all gonna have to bear with the squeaks.
Squeak,
That's all right, man.
Okay.
I understand.
Just put some lotion on there.
Hello.
Rick's got some for us.
Hello. You have to unmute yourself. I accidentally muted you when I went to mute Ortiz with all his banging around.
Okay, I'm muted now. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Sounds so
That's okay, I guess.
It happens, brothers. I'm sorry. I'll try not to move.
No, you're good, man. I understand the bad back thing all too well.
All right,
That's
look.
why probably my number one motivation for getting in line for the Xbox is because that's the best seat in the house.
Indeed, and as a matter of fact, my Xbox One X is currently updating about 4 or 5 games. I'm about to get into gaming in a minute. I'm gonna relax because my chair does the whole 180 flat, so it has a whole bunch of different settings. It's got a little leg rest and everything. It's beautiful, man. I could just lay here all day.
Oh, nice.
Risey Lee, you got a good chair too? That's what I'm talking. See, Risey Lee, y'all sleeping on Risey. Risey does great things out there. Yeah, I said. Go ahead.
Risey won a couple of prizes last night. Risey won a print and an original piece of art last night.
Nice. As you can see, I got Manny's colored version of the pop vinyl. I think that's popping up for me, but I need to get Manny to send me the actual file.
Well, and here's something that I'm not putting out there in the public, but everybody who won a print last night on Manny's show that shows up for my live stream, even though it's gone completely off the rails, and thanks to my friends and compatriots, Rick and Manny, it's still going on, even if it's not on my channel. So people that are following, the dedicated fans from last night that won a product or won a print from me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the chat today, like Joshua Hughes and Risey Lee, I saw you guys. I'm throwing in all 3 of these Scalpel Zero prints on top of the prizes you won last night to reward you for your dedication.
Man, you're all right in my book. Hey, did y'all figure out a price for the print I wanted to buy, or y'all still chit-chatting about that?
You do $5, man. $5 plus. Let me think here. How much shipping is for me? You're US, so
Yep.
I can use a simple stamp. I got to put the sheet in there. That's a penny. Most expensive thing is the envelope. So, and I think that one. So yeah, $3. So $8 total.
All right, I'm gonna send you 10 just to be sure.
All right. Yeah, $8 total. If anybody wants one of the prints that I'm showing off today, they are available for sale. If you're in the U.S., $8, shipping included. If you're outside the United States, we'll figure out the difference on the shipping. But it should be inexpensive. This is the reason why I do the mini prints and why I do super high quality mini prints, is because it's real inexpensive to ship. And it gets you something that, you can feel it. It's got a few grams of weight. You can feel it. That paper's some dense, heavy-duty stuff. So you can actually feel that tiny little postcard-sized object in your hand. You can feel the weight of it. It blows my mind. I like that. I dig on that kind of. As a consumer myself, when I get stuff, I like physical stuff because it's real. It's in my hands. It has a mass and weight. It interacts with gravity and light. Because when I was a kid, we didn't have such things as light and gravity. We just floated around aimlessly in the dark.
That's
Although I
right.
tell you, sometimes it wasn't so bad feeling your way through a crowd.
Yeah. So Brad Noble said, puts the lotion on its skin. That's a reference to a movie. Uh-huh. And Joshua Hughes says he can't wait to change all three of them into pictures of Raven and laughs maniacally. Good Dog Press. What's up? Oh, man.
Well, you know what? I am absolutely not opposed to people bastardizing my artwork.
Right.
In fact, actually, Manny memed one of my pictures before I could even post it to the internet.
Yeah, Manny is something else. As a matter of fact, Manny, so I put my video out earlier today so people can comment and leave what they want as a prize for the 100 sub giveaway. And I've actually gotten a Skunk Girl request, but I'm not saying that that's the winner. I won't know till next week when I decide to do the poll. But I'm going to need your permission to draw Skunk Girl if that person does win.
Of course. The only thing I want is just send me a nice little picture of it so I can put it on the fan art.
Right. What I'll do is I'll definitely get with you, make sure that it is Manny approved before anything goes out.
It is, man. Yeah. I'm sure you're going to do a great job and you're going to be very appropriate.
I'll do the best that I can. I counted with a pound of Swiss cheese and a Kohl's coupon for 20% off. So yeah. Oh man, what a day. Oof.
What a day. What a day. It's awesome. It's an awesome day. Oh,
Pound, not pond. I'm not rich. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant, Brad Noble. I fixed it. I fixed it for you, maybe a little bit.
Oh yeah, and Good Dog Press said sub to ERT's art.
Yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. So the 100 sub giveaway is gonna go because I'm gonna be out of town for Thanksgiving. So I'm leaving that video up till the 30th, which is a Friday. So even though if you sub now, even though you're not part of the original 100, if you sub and you leave a comment on the video that I left, you're still included in. And that includes everybody on the panel. I'm not picky like that. So Manny and Tank and anybody who feels like joining can join into the thing. And of course, I have the three things that I was thinking about. And so when you do go there and comment, just say what you want. So it's art, either an Amazon gift card, Xbox, Steam, or PSN gift card. Those are the choices. So what you choose is what you get.
I saw Tank going down into his dungeon. Did you guys see that? It was kind of creepy. I saw this wood, kind of old style house wood on his icon. Yeah.
Was that knocking my chair again?
Keep the lotion.
Hey, Tank.
Yes.
What do you think?
You got to show it to us, man.
He's trying.
I am.
Oh, I love it.
Why aren't you white
she does
boxing
have-
yourself?
She does have long hair. It's parted down the middle, and her front bangs are kind of pointed.
I was just going with that one picture that you had sent me, so.
No, that one doesn't have the hair reference. That was going to be on a separate sheet, and then I looked at it a few weeks ago. Dude, I got to redo this. So I got some more graph paper last night because that makes life easy when I'm doing the base drawings for a character.
I think the hair. You said it goes down the middle of her back?
Yeah. Now, let's see here. I got a Scalpel Zero up here on my screen. You can white box me. So I got her. This is the one from Simon Says, the cover page. This is the print for that.
See what we can do to fix this. To make it.
Let's see here. What else? Oh, look at that. It's a skunk girl. Yeah, that's the print that I was giving out last night on Manny's channel.
So
then I'm also giving out this Apex. It's good to be the Apex Predator print.
That's a serious case of woman spreading.
Right? That is that is a come at me, bro. I am the dominant person on the block. It's almost like she's saying, well, if you're feeling froggy, jump. And then we have the cover piece for Scalpel Zero. This is the cover art, black and white.
Awesome.
And these are decent resolution prints. I think they are. Let me take a look. Get my glasses off my face so I can actually see what's up close to me.
And I got the opposite.
Yeah, I can actually just go ahead and take a look and tell you what resolution this is. This is 300 DPI, so that's good. That's standard, your standard poster print resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, these are good prints. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can appreciate any of the quality on this because it's showing up blurry on mine. Yeah, sadly, with my potato tech, you cannot appreciate the high quality of these prints. But they still look. I think they still look good even through potato.
No, they look awesome. They look awesome. I don't know, but they're making a lot of references about. First, they're saying they're not bastardizing your art; they're improving it. Then they're talking about oiling chains and shackles, sharpening the Iron Maiden spikes. So they're making a lot of interesting comments. KG says, "Nice, Rick, on that Scalpel Zero." That's the name of your character. I'm bad with names.
That's right. No worries.
Right.
Scalpel Zero. That's right. She is the prototypes, the Zero unit.
Argos Creations is asking where you get your prints printed.
I get them printed locally at one of my local printers here in the Astoria, Warrington area of Oregon.
Oregon. Never been. Let's see. I don't know why Manny's trying to bait Joshua into starting the whole.
No, I'm just asking a question.
Manny's over there trying to start something. You gotta be starting something. You gotta be starting something.
The innocent question.
A lot of people are saying it looks awesome and looks great. There's a little bit of delay from when you show the art to when the chat sees it. So now everybody's catching up and everybody's saying thumbs up, looks great, beautiful, Tank is the best. Woot woot, go awesome. Tank, go. I mean, they didn't say all that, but I just wanted you to feel good about yourself.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. Last Stan Lee, man, yes. I can't do that. I can't do that. Too soon.
To go above and beyond. That is what we do. Yeah. These prints. Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give out that set that we just showed off. Rick, your channel. So come up with a quick, fun game for the people in your chat. Maybe we can pick somebody random.
I have an idea for a game.
Well, I was gonna come up with a trivia question for. They've been listening for a bit. Maybe you can come up with some sort of trivia question.
All right.
At some point.
Yeah.
And they've been listening to you on mine and Manny's channel and John Dillard's and a few other channels over the weeks that you've been up on YouTube, live streaming with us also.
All right,
I'm
so
curious
we'll do
people should know the answer.
We'll do a little trivia question. In what year did Scalpel Zero first come online? In what year did Scalpel Zero first come online?
Can I say it?
No.
Oh, darn.
Gatekeepers are specifically excluded. Gatekeepers and their family are specifically excluded.
And Mighty Geek Studio says, who is the ultimate apex predator? Apparently Scalpel Zero.
That's right.
Did you not see the woman spread on that poster?
Now that was a great time for you to jump in there, Rick.
What?
You could have jumped in there and says, "No, it's not Scalpel Zero. It is."
Oh, Apex Predator.
Oh man, jeez.
Rick is not awake yet.
Well,
No tank. No tank. There's only one Apex character, and that's the man like Cougar Canadian Shield.
Yeah, but he's not a predator.
No, he hunts down evildoers. He is a predator.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I was correcting the hair.
So we got a couple of answers in the chat. 1976, 2045, 2065.
Nope, not yet. By 2065, the production series has been out for a year. She was online for measurement of time before that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the
Her first-
correction of the hair tank.
All
That's it.
right, yes. It's a little blurry because you suffer from the same potato tech that I do.
Is that better?
That is better. That is better. Yes, indeed. Here you can see, I'll put my camera back on, and you can see the her hair down.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if I can refocus my camera here. Nope, that didn't work. So this is her hair down. It's parted down the middle, simply. Let's see here. I'm looking for... I don't think any of these actually has a good shot of her. I will be right back. I'm going to go send another picture to Manny.
That's hilarious.
In the meantime, we got some more answers. 1492, 1810, and 2054.
I'm surprised nobody said the year 2525. They're all over the place.
Why is Tank over here? Hi, Tank, and congratulations. Juan Villar is in the chat.
Tank is
So who
only...
said 2054?
Joshua Hughes.
Joshua Hughes. Well, Joshua, I guess you're getting 2 full sets of prints because that's the correct answer. She first came online in the year 2054.
He's a winner.
And she was debuted at the World Science and Technology Exhibition.
There you go.
Cool.
Joshua Hughes, congratulations.
As to John Dillard's question, why Tank is over here and not on his channel is because he's only got mobile, and that does not allow for him to have a live stream where he can have multiple people, and he doesn't have another device to which he can read the chat while doing live stream, even if he did a live stream by himself.
Joshua Hughes is still guessing even though he won. Raven Outlaw, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the chat. Brandon Bellinger says it's a price-a-thon.
For what? Prize-a-thon.
Price-a-thon. Pricely says he knew, but he wanted someone else to win.
Oh,
John Diller is cool. Joshua Hughes finally understood that he or she won, and he says nice. And Ricey's laughing. And KG says Ricey's really kind.
Yes, he is. He's a very kind gentleman.
Yeah. And everybody's now beginning to congratulate Josh. So there we go. I'm here for the knitting. Yeah. That is awesome. I love it when a plan comes together.
Mr. Tank, are you set? Tank's not here.
Tank is working it out.
I got his other character up there. I don't know what this is, so he needs to explain it to us.
And if you don't know, I don't know.
Yeah. But he shall enlighten us, that is for sure.
He will. Believe that.
He will enlighten us. Now we got 18 people in the chat right now watching us.
But we
Please
only
Yeah,
have
I'll be right
16
back.
likes.
Yeah, come on, hit that like button,
I'm
people. Please,
I'm
please
sending
subscribe.
you some pictures, Manny.
Okay, shoot. Sounds good. Hit that like button, smash that like button, and subscribe to this channel and all the Gatekeepers channels. John Dillard, Manny Correa, Good Dog Press, Tank Ferret Art. You know,
Manny,
yes.
someone, a young lady named Wildcat from Canada has a question for you. Says, if you finished her drawing, could you please send it to her so she can see it?
Oh yeah, I will do that. I'll send it to you, Kat, right now.
How you doing this evening, Wildcat? I've just changed her whole name.
That's cool. I think she'll take Wildcat.
I like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And sub to Argos sub to Argos Creations. We have pie there.
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of wacky racers yesterday. So I didn't know where to put hers.
Oh, is that what she's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kat, it's pretty nice. You gonna like it.
Look away. Don't look at the screen. All right.
Kat says she's good, but she can't stay long because she's using her data. So, Manny, we're gonna need you to put some pep in your step.
I'm doing it right now, okay? I'll get it to her. Hey, doggy. Rick,
Yo.
you got dead space.
Oh.
It's your channel. It's your channel. We don't want to talk over your channel.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I'm just trying to figure out something here, how to give somebody else control of stuff.
Why you want to give away your control? Do you really trust us that much?
Well, yes, and in about 10 minutes, I have to take off, and I was going to say either you guys can continue on here, and I'll just mute myself and give somebody control. Or
Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all say that Kat just started her own YouTube channel? Oh, snap.
She did? Cool.
I don't know. I hope she did.
She's saying something about she can't stay long because of using data.
Her data.
Yeah.
And everybody's subbing up, Kat. Kat, now you got no pressure now, Kat. Pressure to put content is coming your way. You have 4 loyal subjects.
4 loyal subjects. Cool.
To the Wildcat Empire. Yeah. Oh, well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for inviting me, but I'm about to dip. I'm going to go game a little bit, get some relaxation on. And
Cool.
I will catch up with y'all later. And y'all have a blessed evening. And
You too.
don't forget to pressure Kat into putting content out there now.
And make sure everybody subscribes to EOTAS.
Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. If you subscribe from now, before the 30th, you're entered into the 100 sub giveaway. So go check out the channel, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for your support.
Thanks, E.
See you.
Hey, have a good one, E.
Yes, have a good one.
All right, so Manny, I sent you some pictures via
Yes.
the Twitter.
Yes, I am saving them right now, so I'll be able to put it in.
Awesome.
I'll put it in. You can do your slideshow.
And we can, and we'll talk about that other dude we had up there because he's rather important. Even though he's not in the first issue, he's another big figure.
Cool. Alrighty. And I did send it out to Kat, so you should have it in your Twitter right now, Kat. Hope you like it.
That is so cool.
Yeah. All right, let me get some of this stuff off here before I freeze up my.
Right.
It's like there's too many images opened up. It's like, holy smokes, there's so much images I opened up. All right, let's get rid of the wacky racers. Sorry, Cat's got to go away. Do not save. Okay, I'll keep that up there. That one looks like a cool picture.
Yeah,
we haven't
plus
talked about
there's
this
a lot
guy.
of the.
Talk about this guy.
So that is Kilo.
Low-key
Kilo is his name. He is an information broker. He sells, well, information. You need passwords, account information. You need information on people. You need intelligence. He is the person to know. This guy knows things.
He knows
There's two
everything.
things that this guy does, and that is party and know things. And so he is very important to Scalpel Zero's quest to stay relevant. And she often bullies him into giving her information at discount to, give away prices.
Discount
That
prices.
poor guy. Yeah. That one, I painted that with watercolors. I was kind of just experimenting with watercolors. The only part I like is the underglow on his face from his collar. Because it's all glowy.
Oh, glowy. Glistening.
Yes. And the binary on his little symbol there, his insignia, stands for 2600, which is classic hacker code. It's the frequency that the old telephones used to unlock with, the sound frequency, the whistle. So, yes. Of course, it's cyberpunk, and it wouldn't be cyberpunk if I didn't have a bunch of hackers.
Already. What else? I know I downloaded more than that. Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, I sent you a couple of, 2 or 3 yes. I was
that.
looking for the larger version of that because that's a good shot of her hair with how much that she has put into her bangs and then the rest is pulled into a ponytail.
Okay. Looks good.
Like, she's got a big mop of hair. Like, the girls that had, the poof, the big pompadour poof on their hair? Imagine if that was just split into bangs, basically.
Cool.
And then there's another one that has a good shot of her hair. I think there's one where she's strangling somebody.
I gotta download that one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's a good one. I'm actually looking for the original of that.
Who's this
That's
attitude?
precious.
She's
Ain't
so
she just precious?
She's so precious. She's got some attitude
Little girl.
on her.
Oh, she does. She's got some sass. She was found in a dumpster wearing those very clothes she has on.
Got some attitude.
Yeah, she was found in the dumpster at, it looked like, a 7-year-old child in a dumpster, didn't speak a lick of English, but she caught on pretty quickly. And that's one of the characters from Tales from the 99er.
That is awesome.
She has nothing to do with 2065 Retribution. Absolutely nothing. I just brought her up because people like that picture and that love that attitude that she's got.
That's total attitude. That's tell the story right there.
Yes, that is sass.
What
you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. Jinx. Obviously from the same generation.
Yeah. That was a big inspiration for the pose.
Obviously.
Was Gary Coleman.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Cool. And here's the strangulation.
Yeah, where you can see the side view of her bangs and her ponytail, and the poor guy who's squiggling and worming around for his life with his big muscles as she's just holding up with one hand, keeping her balance. That's the hardest part of that, is keeping your balance when you're trying to strangle somebody with one hand.
I like KG. He said the sass is strong with this one.
Yeah, it is.
The previous picture. The sass is
And
strong.
her story is great. You know, I talk about that I have a story beneath the story. Well, her story is going to see what that story beneath the story is.
It's awesome.
Which is why I was doing. She actually tested higher than Scalpel Zero as far as marketability. But the problem is that I can't tell her story until I'm done with Scalpel Zero's story. Otherwise, I spoil it. Because she gets down. Her story is called Precious and the Tinfoil Trail. Tinfoil conspiracies. And her story starts off with the death of a celebrity. That seems suspicious to her.
Very, very suspicious.
Yes. So she will be, as soon as Scalpel Zero's story is done and 2065 Retribution is out, or if 2065 Retribution bombs and is not a viable product, then I will be going. Next will be Precious and the Tinfoil Trail, and that one is going to be a fun one as well. She faces danger. I almost did a horror story because there is a couple scary parts to her story, but I didn't use them because they contain spoilers. Yeah, and one of them is really good. Like, she's in a real tight spot. It's live or die, and it could be the death of the character, and I was like, oh man, that's the most nail-biting one of these stories that I have. But then I was reading through the script, and I was like, oh, it's nothing but a wall of spoilers. It's a wall of spoilers because she went looking down the wrong rabbit hole.
Alrighty. And here's strangulation. Strangles.
Indeed. And then I sent you one of Brazier. A quick sketch. Just him all tactical gear.
Cool. I like the lines.
Yeah.
I like the way that you... Rick, are you looking at this?
Yeah.
See how he does his gesture lines and he's just doing it real loose and trying to get it done before he even thinks about doing some inking and stuff. It's cool.
See, I practice with blue pen. So when I need to seriously dedicate myself to school time, I don't use a pencil. I go out and I get the some microns. I think I get the 0.3 millimeter microns.
Ooh, yeah.
And because their blue pen is really nice. And it's inexpensive. They're $3 or $4 a piece, and they last a decent while. One of those will definitely carry you. If you can run out the ink on one of those, doing practicing, that's one of the games that I play. I set up games for myself to make practicing fun, is to draw so much and see how, try to get the most pictures done before I liquidate that pen.
Cool. Awesome.
And helps me clean up. But yeah, you take a look at the gesture lines, you can see where I changed my mind, where I fixed proportions, and you see how I sketched in the M16. And yeah, that is an M16.
That's what Brandon the other day. You gotta sketch and pin. Sketching and pin is one of the best ways of learning how to loosen up and getting gestures down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I absolutely agreed with you too. And yeah, this picture is a prime example.
No, because it looks really good. I mean, you really got it. It looks like a very natural pose.
Yeah. And I like.
Thank you. I try to do that.
I
But
like
if
the
you're
way you.
afraid when you're drawing, you're never going to get the kind of pose.
I like the way you just.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I like the way you just sketched a gun right through his head. I mean, that's the way you do it, people. Just do that line. You know.
Draw through, draw behind.
Draw
if
through,
you're
yeah.
in digital, draw on a separate layer.
Yeah, that is so
and block
cool.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Well,
yeah, no, always draw through. Always draw through.
I was gonna say, I can't figure out how to give somebody else control, and I have to be on my ride that I'm getting to go somewhere tonight. It's going to be here in about 10 minutes. So
I
you
think
might
we
want to
should
switch
wrap up
over
and migrate.
Yeah, we'll just wrap it up and then I'll go set up a new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Alrighty.
I'll go
everybody, this is not the end. We are everybody else here is going over to Good Dog Press. So be sure to go over there. He should have that set up in 5 to 10 minutes. Go over there. Subscribe to everybody else. In the meantime, Tank Ferret, Halal, that's New Hero Comics, and of course Good Dog Press, which is Manny. And subscribe to me if you've yet to subscribe, and I am Cross Comics. And check out my content, ring the notification bell, and hit that like button. Smash that like button.
Did your ride get here yet?
No, won't be here for about 10 minutes.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll jump out. You just keep on going, and then I'll go set it up. All right?
Okay.
And then when you guys see,
well, actually, what we can do is we can all take a brief break. We'll come back at 45 minutes on the hour. So in about approximately 9 minutes, we'll come back. Go get yourself something to drink. You use the facilities, whatever you need to do, and we'll see you there. Cross, you have yourself a wonderful day, man, and I cannot thank you enough for having my back, brother.
No problem. No problem. And I will hopefully be back on by around 10:30, interviewing the writer-artist of Sovereign, who has a campaign on Indiegogo at this moment.
Cool.
All right. And that's Eastern Daylight Savings Time, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm probably going to bow out. It's about midnight 30 over here. So I'm probably
all righty. Well, get yourself some rest.
All right.
Some rest there.
Congratulations, Tank, and keep it going.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You just need to get yourself something to set up on for a regular live stream.
I'm working on my computer. So yeah, we'll see you guys a little later. We'll catch you on the other channel and get some cool stuff set up.
All right, see you later.
Aloha.
Aloha.